Hey guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? I think it's been like 2 months since I last posted. I'm not keeping count. But since I'm back, I decided that I am going to do some re-reviews on some of my older reviews. And to start things off, I am going to re-review the Sonic the Fighters plushes I have. But I'm going to do it in a little bit of a different order. This first video is going to be focusing on Sonic and Tails instead of Metal Sonic. I'm going to save him for a later video. So, without all that said, let's begin. So, to start off, here is the Sonic the Fighters Sonic the Hedgehog plush. This plush came out in 1997, as it says on his tush tag. 1997 Sega, made in China, to promote Sonic the Fighters in arcades, which came out in 1996, as it says on the tag there. Here is his tag, speaking of which. Very crinkled and wrinkled and not in the best shape, but it's still there. It shows some really nice artwork of the main playable characters, along with Robotnik and Metal Sonic down there, as the nice Fighters logo. I think that might be Japan, or might be Japanese for Sonic the Fighters. Not too sure. On the back says Sega Fax Club and a bunch of Japanese stuff that I don't know how to read. Onto the plush itself. This plush is in very good condition. I bought it off of eBay last year. He has his nice golden hang string still. It's in very nice shape. His eyes, the whites of his eyes are made of a soft felt material, and they've held up very well. I've seen a few that have kind of like ripped and teared a little bit. Whenever I review my Sonic Adventure 1 plush, he has the issue of like, if you guys know, older plushes start to like pill up and they're not as soft anymore. That's an issue I have with my Sonic Adventure plush's eyes, but this one's in pretty good shape. He has some plastic eyes. The whites of his eyes can get a little bit damaged. I don't know if you could see, but this one has a little bit of damage. It's not too noticeable though. He has brown threading for his mouth. It's in a smirk. His ears are very well made. The peach of his ears is a little piece of felt glued on, and that's on both ears. Thankfully, mine is held up pretty well, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a Sonic without the peach ears. His spikes are a little bit short. For some reason, this top one, it likes to just shoot out. I find that a little bit strange, but it's interesting. The rest of his spikes just go down. He has the main 6, and then his 2 small back spikes and his tail right there. He's got a nice plump body, like he did when in the classic era. He's got his hands, which are very nice. This hand is open, while this one is in a fist, which I think that's to mimic the Sonic the Fighters logo. I don't know about you, but I feel like that's a pretty strong resemblance. I could be wrong, though, of course. His shoes are really nice. They do not have buckles, but I don't think this plush ever had them. For some reason, a lot of the Sonics I've seen, one of his straps will always want to go forward. I'm not sure why that is. He's got his nice legs, nicely patterned. Overall thoughts on Sonic? A very nice plush, and definitely worth your time if you can find one. So, with all that said, let's move on to Tails. So, next up here is the Sonic the Fighters Tails plush, like I just said. Tails probably stands at around 9 inches compared to Sonic, because if you do compare him to Sonic, he is just a little bit shorter. It's hard to notice. But yeah, he is just a little bit shorter than Sonic. Nevertheless, though, Tails is also very high quality. Starting with his eyes, he has that same felt material I was talking about. One could assume that it would have the same problems with it pilling over time. Tails has a plastic nose. You can hear it. Yes. He also has plastic eyes, just like Sonic. Fortunately enough, my Tails' eyes seem to be in perfect condition. His bangs are made out of a very thick piece of felt that is glued to his head to always go to this way. He also has his nice gold hang string as well. Tails' ears are made the same way as Sonic's, where the whites are glued in. His whiskers here are made of a very thin piece of felt, which I feel like could rip or tear easily. I've seen a few Tailses where their whiskers are just like completely gone. They're just really bad. Both of Tails' hands are open and are very, very nice. Tails has one of those V smiles that a couple of the plushes in the set have. I believe that a couple of them do. Amy, I think that's it. I think it's just Tails and Amy that have those V smiles. Still makes them very cute, though. Tails' touch tag is completely identical to Sonic's, having the exact same branding, as does his paper tag. This one is in much better condition. Shows the same info. Tails' tails are patterned very, very well. They look amazing. Probably some of the best Tailses I've ever seen on a Tails plush. Try saying that 5 times fast. His shoes are also very nice. They have that red to white transition on the bottoms and on the tops, just like classic Tails plushes should. He's got those shorter legs and arms than Sonic does. If you compare to Sonic, yep, definitely shorter legs, which also adds to him being shorter than Sonic. Overall thoughts, Tails is also very, very nice and a great addition to any Sonic plush collection if you ever happen upon him. So yeah, that's really all I have to say on these two specifically. I plan to re-review all of the Sonic the Fighters plushes I have in my collection, and unfortunately I do plan on also deleting my old reviews as I feel like they're not very great. But as I just said, remaking them. So, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for newer Sonic the Fighters reviews. Next up on the horizon is Eggman and Metal Sonic, and then Bean, and then Knuckles. I didn't show you guys Knuckles yet, but I will show him to you. Anyways, like I said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next review.